Over the last week or so, there's been a discernible difference in the number of personnel wearing safety vests and working for the safety department that are present on the shop floor. I've said before that much of the official safety staff or members of the safety committee don't seem as interested in addressing core issues that are causing injuries and problems with safety at the facility, but more concerned with addressing the following of minutiae of things like cell phone policy.
Man, I'd like to give a big shout out to Motherboard for obtaining these Amazon documents that expose the ridiculously greedy, anti-human, just apocalyptic state of how far Amazon is willing to go to ensure they squeeze every single last drop out of every single worker at their warehouses. They are tracking the movements of these people where literally whenever that damn scanner isn't scanning something, Amazon is seeing this as time that they're not spent working or being efficient, blah, 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 blah. Of course, we know why this is. It's crucial to Amazon's business model, right? Which is getting us all these packages as quick as possible.
More people walking around monitoring and doing surveillance doesn't address core issues like the pace of work, the dysfunctionality of the AmCare department, or people working with pain and injury.
And I'd be kind of fine with all of this stuff, like the fact that people have been discouraged to go to the bathroom, to socialize with workers, all of this stuff. If they were paying people top dollar and they were giving them the best healthcare in the world, and there was actually some compensation that would be at the level of this level of distress. And it's not even just the physical cost. I think what doesn't get talked about enough is the psychic cost of all of this, right? What it does to somebody's mental, to work in these conditions day in and day out, 9-10 hours of the day. It's so antisocial. It's so against mental health care. It's really just the worst of all worlds. Just the bottom of the barrel pay and just the psychic cost. It's like, how can they get away with this? And this is why you can't just count on individuals to come up with solutions to this, right? You can't just count on individual consumers to be like, oh, this is so messed up, let's stop buying Amazon. It's not gonna happen. You can't count on an individual worker to be like, this is my only option of working. I'm gonna fight freaking the mighty Amazon, one of the richest companies in the history of the world. It can't happen. The only way that something can be done about this is either one, the federal government would step in and regulate these cats and make it so that, look, individual workers cannot level out the playing field in any type of discourse and negotiation with a company this massive and this powerful. You need an entity that's more powerful, i.e., the most powerful government in the history of the world, the United States federal government, to step in, or you need something else. Yeah, the only other thing that can combat this is an organized workforce, a union. The threat of mass labor stoppages, the threat of saying, you know what, we putting everything down, we shutting down this factory, and we're gonna go weeks without you guys getting paper. That's the only way you level the playing field and get in writing workers' rights and work environment that's healthy and treats these people with dignity. There's no other way to do it. The bosses are not going to do it on their own. And we know this is true because look at this case in Illinois where they're basically telling workers they can't fraternize with each other on the work site, or they can't talk and congregate on the work site when they're before or after they're on the clock.
They're claiming that for our safety, that they are going to begin restricting access of employees to the building both before and after work and on days that they are not scheduled to work. In the bulletin, they make it a point to say that the rule will not be enforced discriminatorily against people engaging in concerted activities.
Which is obviously just anti-union rules. They're trying to stop people from getting together and organizing. But make no mistake about it, Amazon is not going to fix this problem of treating human beings and workers as if they're widgets and drones all on their own. It's going to take either the federal government, which good luck with that, of getting this done, or workers to unite together, form a union, and fight back.